And the three little pigs lived happily ever after. All right, Albert, it's time for you to go to bed.
I want another story.
Grandma's tired.
I want another story.
I've already read you 19
Read me another story, I'll kick and make a big fuss, wet the bed, and bite your arm like I did the last time.
Shut up! Albert, I've got a little story I could read.
Oh, goody, what is it?
Oh, it's a special story. Just for you. Here it is.
Oh.
Before we begin, let's get the mood right. There. That's better. This story is about a little princess who wouldn't go to sleep when she was supposed to. Once upon a time, in a kingdom not too far from here, lived a little princess. The princess was a bad little girl because she stayed up late into the night instead of going to sleep at her bedtime like her parents told her to. But she didn't listen. No, she read storybooks, magazines, and comics. She also played with all of her toys instead of sleeping like good children do when they're supposed to. And as the night grew darker, monsters and dead people and all sorts of boogeymen came up from their graves and watched that little princess. Well, they patiently waited for her to fall asleep, and finally, the princess drifted into slumber. Something was hiding behind that princess' bed, and it began to creep up on the sleeping child. An ugly green hand clutched the side of the princess' bedpost. Then the face of an old witch came from around the corner. The witch looked evilly at the princess. Then she began creeping up towards the little girl. Luckily, the princess woke up in just the nick of time, and she secretly began to reach for the sword that hung above her bed. The witch crept closer and closer. Suddenly, the princess grabbed the sword. With all her might, she chopped off that witch's hand. The princess looked on as the warm red blood spurted from that witch's severed limb. As the witch yelled in agony, she quickly disappeared. The princess looked down at the severed hands that had landed on her bed, and she shivered and cried as she picked them up and tossed them onto the floor. All at once, a giant bear began to attack. The princess tried beating the bear, but it was no use. Thinking quickly, the little girl skillfully sliced off that bear's head. No sooner was this done when a wicked goblin appeared at the foot of her bed. But the princess had no choice. With a quick jab, she cut open that goblin's stomach, and the creature's life-giving blood gushed out of its wound. As the goblin screamed in agony, it swiftly disappeared. The little princess now knew that she should have gone to bed when she was told. But it was too late. A hunchback wildly began to attack that little princess and tried to strangle her. The princess fought with all her might. In desperation, the young girl thrust her sword into the hunchback's hunch. And as blood sprayed from his lacerated back, the monster loudly groaned. He too disappeared. The princess vowed she'd never stay up late again. But she didn't have long to think. The fire-breathing dragon suddenly entered her room, and the princess screamed in terror. The dragon spouted fire from its mighty lungs. The horrified girl gasped as she quickly grabbed a nearby pitcher of water and threw it on her head to extinguish the fire. Her encounters with the dragon and the other evil creatures became too much for that exhausted child. She fainted dead away on her blood-soaked bed.
The end. What happened?
The dragon ate the little princess up.
Why?
Because children who don't go to bed when they're supposed to get eaten up by monsters.
Oh.
Pleasant dreams.